Yes, today is diesel day at GasDiesel Garage. Today, we're going to rebuild the injectors, or the EPU pumps as most people call it. So stay tuned, GasDiesel Garage starts right now. Now what we got here is a CV713 Mack, and the EPU injectors sit right under this metal plate here. Got the pipes that go into the engine, but what we got to do is, actually you can see them right in there. There's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get to it and take them off. that you got the body of the EUP out of the parts washer, all cleaned up, now it's time to clean the electromagnet part. Now you don't want to clean this with any kind of solvent except for OD electrical cleaner. Use that stuff. You don't want to. Alright, make sure you have it positioned in the right area. Now if this is the front, this is the back. So we'll start with the back. So take the new seal that goes around that. Put some brake grease on it. This is the threaded part right here, skinny part, which that little set screw is going to sit in right there. So, throw that down in there, push it down, like that. Slide that in there. Let's go to the back side. Switch it over. Bevel side, go down the side there like that. Spring. And here's the tricky part. I'm trying to get both of these to line up like that. That's referencing the two nipples there. It's right there. It needs to sit just like this. Needs to sit like that. And how do we get it to clamp down? Use that with the notches, just like we did when we loosened it up. So set that down there like this. Get your new 10 Torx. Carefully put this thing in. You should be able to catch. Alright. It's going in nicely. Tighten it down. Didn't want to do that, but it happens. See? There you go. The nipples line up fine. Right there. Okay. Make sure these are lined up. Okay. Now get your new seal. Yep. Now let you grease. Make sure the knot side Lines up with that. So you know it goes down like this. Get your new seal. Now time for the electromagnet. Go down in there like that. Side bolts. They're brand new bolts by the way. In the new plate. A little finagling in there. Getting started. Here's the old seal. No, we're not doing those. We're putting an upgrade in. So those, don't use those. This is actually a Mack service bulletin. These are the ones to use. So first one, skinny one, it's gonna go right on there. Then I'll put some that electric grease. These, they got a bevel edge on them. I don't know if you can see that very good. So what it does is, see this odd looking O-ring? It sits on there. Oops, on there. It's going to sandwich, just like that. On here, so it traps the fuel in the oil, so you only have fuel dumping into your crankcase. That's the problem at hand. I recommend putting the seal in first, or the O-ring rather. Bevel edge. See over? I like to stagger them, just like you would do piston rings. Make sure the beveled edge is on it's clamping. That's the open. Right. There we go. One UP rebuilt. Now I just got to do that to the other 5. Now we got the EPUs all put back together. Now they need to go back on this engine. Now the operation goes like this. This is the follower, it sits on the cam. So if you put the EPU in, it sits in there. Now the cam, when that's spinning, this pushes the plunger, which pumps the fuel into the EPU, and then electronically it spits the fuel into the engine. Now make sure you put the follower in correctly. You see this little slit here? Goes in there like that because there's a little dowel pin inside the chamber that it actually sits on and it won't move. Just slides down like that. Do the same for all 6. Once you install all 6 EPUs, make sure you tighten down the 8mm bolts on each side and the electrical connectors. Now when you put these in, you need to tighten down every so often evenly because this housing will crack and that'll suck. Now anytime I take the EPUs out, I like to replace the injector pipes, all 6 of them. As for the top, you don't want to screw these all the way in because we're going to have to bleed every single one of these tubes. Now, fortunately for us, on Macks, they got a hand pump, so we can pump all that fuel all the way up until it starts to bleed. Yes, this is going to take a minute. Pull it out a little bit to see if it's starting to leak. Oh, got fuel coming out of that one. Well, there you go. All 6 EPUs rebuilt and put back in the truck. Bled the system, started the truck right up, and it runs perfect. Now, I want to show you guys, the Mack has a service bulletin on this particular problem, where it says if you have any lack of, what does it say? It says if you may have fuel leakage and may experience at the joint between the stator on the e-body and yada yada yada. In other words, your vehicle or truck just doesn't run very well. You accelerate and it goes nowhere and it sputters like it's got a misfire, but it's a diesel, so it doesn't have misfires. But anyways, with that being said, if you have any questions, put it down in the comments and I'll answer them as best I can. So that's it for this episode of Gas Diesel Garage. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and hit that post notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Peace.